Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite film podcast, JD's and Lettleman. I haven't seen him on my... I feel like he hasn't been posting. I haven't seen him too much on my TikTok page.
That guy's name is Evan, too.
Yeah, dude. That's like the definition of finding your niche and just like...
Yeah.
Doing it. Like Joe Roth. Joe Roth is like... just does the same thing every time, and people love it, you know? You know who I'm talking, Joe Roth. I don't know how to say his last name.
Let me see.
Look him up. You'll know who he is. He's a huge TikToker.
Oh. Roth?
Like Rauth.
Oh.
We're already off track.
We're cooking.
Yeah, man.
I've never seen this guy before.
What? Oh, follow him right now. His stuff is so good.
Well,
he does like skits.
Okay, I'll follow
him. Yeah, so your favorite film podcast, The Average Film Enjoyer. We are back again this beautiful Friday. We are your hosts, Trey and Evan. And we're just here to have a good time today. We're going to be talking about some good movies, some bad movies as well. We're going to be talking about, for our Marvel rewatch, we're at the beginning of Phase 2 with two bottom tier Marvel movies. Let's be honest. Evan hates them a lot more than I do, but I still have them as like bottom tier. But that's just because I just like, anytime I get to watch a Marvel movie, I'm like, nice.
I gotta add Thor to my list.
But yeah, we're discussing Thor: The Dark World and Iron Man 3. And for our IMDb, we are discussing The Wolf of Wall Street and The Kid, which fall at number 132 and 131. Which, it's pretty exciting. We're getting up there, Evan.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy that me and Jagger started this like a year and a half, 2 years ago. That is wild. So yeah, that is what we will be discussing today. We'll also be discussing the Oscar nominations, which got released yesterday. It was yesterday, or was it it Wednesday? Yesterday. So a lot of disappointments this year, a lot of snubs. I don't think we're going to get any surprises this year on who wins. You know, I think it's all going to be pretty predictable. We are also going to talk about some movies that are going to come out soon. The Monkey, The Presents, stuff we're excited for. But before we get into any of that, please like, follow, subscribe, whatever you need to do. We want to thank you guys. Our last few videos have been getting a ton of attention, which is totally awesome. We love to see it. And it makes us feel good that I mean, even if we were getting 0 views, we'd probably still be doing this because we love podcasting. Mm-hmm. But we love that you guys love it too. So please keep up with us. Upcoming episodes. Next week. Hold on. I forgot to pull up my Marvel list. Bad podcasting, guys. My bad. But next week, for our Marvel Retrospect series, we will be reviewing... Oh yeah, next week is like peak week. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Insane. 2 5-star movies, possibly.
For real, dude.
We'll see.
And then our IMDb movies are Some Like It Hot and Top Gun Maverick. And then the following week, it's a big week. We got Avengers Age of Ultron and Ant-Man. And then we are reviewing the Dollars trilogy for our IMDb movies. Which I'm really hyped for.
You haven't seen any of them, right?
No, I have not.
They're so peak.
And then the week after is my favorite MCU movie. Well, no, not my favorite, but my favorite villain in an MCU movie. And we're going to convince Evan it's top tier. Captain America Civil War and Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is better, by the way, than Civil War.
That's a crazy-ass take. That is a wild take. And on that episode, we will be discussing Dangal, which looks like a Bollywood movie.
It's been a while since I had one.
Downfall, which is that movie about Hitler.
Oh, shit. Man, speaking of him.
Yeah,
hey,
dude.
Elon, fuck you. Die.
Yeah.
Please.
And if you're out here, if you're one of those people, if you're one of our listeners, and you're also one of those people that are like, it's a Roman salute.
Send me a video.
Fuck you.
Send me a video of you doing it then.
Yeah, walk into your work and do that.
You're a player.
Yeah,
cool.
Go to a family dinner and do that.
Yeah. Go to Germany and do that. They'll arrest you. All right.
Exactly.
Enough of that.
Dude, I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's been a rough week.
Yeah.
You know, with the inauguration and...
News has been depressing.
Yeah, man. It has just been shitty. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about movies.
Yes.
The thing that brings us all joy. But first of all, Evan, how are you? Did you do your interview part 2 this past week at the bakery?
I didn't, but it's looking like I might get a promotion at my
job. But what about
it was a different bakery that I applied to, but then some things happened at work. My current boss, she got promoted to a different department, which means that my assistant manager gets promoted to her job, and then I get promoted to assistant manager.
Of the bakery or of the store?
Yeah, of the bakery, which is very exciting. So that's pretty sick. I should know about that next week. Come
with a pay raise?
Like 45 cents, who knows? Probably not.
Gotta get that money!
Yeah, but I get benefits, which is cool, and sick time, because I don't get that right now. So that's sick. Yeah, so work's been fine. I have Saturday, Sunday off, which is very rare. Don't have to work the weekend. Big dub.
Massive W.
And I'm seeing The Brutalist in IMAX on Sunday. And I cannot fucking wait. I'm so excited. Dude. I've been checking every morning when I wake up. Check for Brutalist. Is it playing yet? Nope. Go back to sleep. Before bed, check then too. Checked in the morning on Thursday. Nope, Wednesday. No tickets. Checked before I went to sleep. Tickets. Immediately sprinted out of bed. Grabbed my fucking wallet to buy tickets. So that's gonna be sick. I think my brother's gonna come too, which is like so that's gonna be sick. And then I finished the Dark Souls 2 Platinum. Plugging through the Dark Souls 3 Platinum, it's very not fun. That's
like getting 100%.
Yeah. Getting all the achievements. It's like just so much farming. Ugh. So
I've been well, are you done?
No, I'm almost done though, I think.
Okay, go.
Maybe it. Oh, I thought you meant am I done the platinum. No, okay,
no.
I'm done now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
how you're doing.
I was playing Jurassic World a lot. Lego Jurassic World, trying to get platinum on that. But then I got bored because it's really hard.
Oh, yeah. How is that one? I haven't played it.
It's fun. You know, the open world is cool, but, you know, there's also parts that I don't love. But I re-downloaded Siege. And I've been playing a lot of Siege. And
rip to your new Xbox controller.
Dude, for real. I've been real close a few times. But I'm actually playing pretty well. They just added, like, an update for one of the operators that, like, makes him invincible. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun. So I'm back in school. I already talked about that last week. Yeah. Evan helped me with a school project this weekend. Evan and Jagger.
That was a tough one.
We couldn't keep a straight face. Dude, I got to tell you, like half the people in my class thought those were my for real top 3 movies of all time, and I was like, no, it's a bit. It's a bit.
You had to show that to the entire class?
Yeah, like we posted it on like this discussion thing, and you were supposed to like post yours and then respond to at least 2, and I got like 7 responses. So a bunch of people chose mine.
Nice. I hope you get a good mark on it.
I know, me too. I don't know if I will. I kind of did a shitty job.
I'll put it on Twitter. I'll put it on the Twitter.
Let's see if I wonder if my grade for it is actually in yet. Oh shit. Yes! I got a 10 out of 10.
Fuck yeah. That's a massive W.
Ha! Thanks, Trey. Funny concept, loved the idea here, and found the Zoom acting enjoyable. Let's go! Massive W.
We'll make a cinematic universe for all your other projects. Me and Jagger will come back to do them.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Dolly, so my dog went away to have puppies and we got her back.
Nice.
And she's been acting real weird.
Yeah.
Just breaking all the rules and it's kind of stressing my mom out because she's like, what's going on? You know? But my parents leave tomorrow for like a 9-day vacation, so it'll just be me and Dolly for like over a week. So I think that'll be good. Yeah. Home Alone!
Yeah, that's hype.
Yeah, that's about it, you know?
Nice.
Not much else going on. Movie news.
We'll not do a lot because Oscars will take a little bit, but Scary Movie 6 is coming out next year, and the Wayans are doing it.
Yes.
That's a W. We need one of those to get new jokes because the first 5 are the same joke.
What's up?
Anna Faris is going to make her return to Hollywood.
Yeah.
We'll see if Charlie Sheen makes an appearance. I remember, I think it's Scary Movie 3, when I was a kid, the one where he takes all the Viagra and then he falls out the building and he lands on his boner and it's like 5 feet long and it hits the curb before he does. Have you seen that shit? I thought it was so funny as a kid. He overdoses on Viagra and then he trips out of a balcony. And
That's
it's
great.
Like, yeah, he looks like this, impaled into the street. And this it's fucking stupid. Anyway, ooh, man, water sounds good. I might grab water at some point. Let's just get into it, dude. Let's just talk about these fucking Oscar nominations. First off, 2 insane snubs. Luca got fucked at these Oscars. It's crazy. Yep. He got absolutely shit on. I didn't think Queer would get... I thought it was going to get at least 1 nomination. I didn't think it would get 0. But what I really didn't expect is fucking Challengers to get fully shut out. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy shit, dude.
Was Challengers nominated for Best Soundtrack?
Nothing.
That's... yeah.
It got
That's insane.
It got fucked on score. It got fucked on cinematography. Crazy. So, rest in peace to Jagger. He's not happy about this one. He's real upset.
I don't think anybody's happy about I don't think there's anybody who woke up, saw these nominations, and was like, yes! Okay, what a great list!
I'm happy that it wasn't nominated for a few things.
Yeah, well, you can just go suck a butt.
That's a 3.5. Anyway. Daniel Craig is snub of the century. He deserves Best Actor. He's so fucking good and Queer. And set design should have been Queer. Like, that crazy. Emilia Perez tied for the second most amount of Oscar nominations ever. 13, same as Oppenheimer. Crazy.
That is wild.
Screenplay? Huh? Director? What are we doing here? Production? No, it didn't get production design. It got 2 original song nominations.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Editing, why? It's a slog. Yeah. Have you watched it?
I haven't gotten through it yet.
Don't watch it. You don't need to.
Well, it's the Oscars death run, dude. You gotta watch everything on the ballot.
It's too bad that I'm Still Here and Nickel Boy. Actually, Nickel Boys came out today. I might go try and see it this weekend.
Yeah.
I really want to.
I've heard good things.
I've heard great things, except Cash saw it yesterday and he fucking hated it. And he's the only person I've seen. But
Cash also likes Wicked, so
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Did you see he watched Mamma Mia twice?
What did he give it?
Days? He gave it a 4.5, and he watched it twice in 2 days.
That's a massive W.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia rips.
That shit, yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited to see Nickel Boys, and other than Nickel Boys and I'm Still Here, after I see The Brutalist, I've seen all of them. I'm pretty happy that Timmy got nominated, just because he deserves it. Even if I'll get into it later, talk about it a little bit, but not the best movie, but still great performance. Really surprised that Sebastian Stan got nominated for The Apprentice over A Different Man.
Yeah,
that was a huge surprise.
Well, they should have just nominated him for both.
I agree with this, actually. I think he's better in The Apprentice, so I'm happy about it. But a lot of people aren't. Yura Borisov, Igor from Anora. This is an insane W. Guy Pearce, good for him. Jeremy Strong, hell yeah.
I haven't seen any of these movies, so
dude, you have to watch A Real Pain.
I know I do. It's on the ballot.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. It's like 80 minutes. Oh, it's a banger.
You know what I've been busy watching.
Yeah, that's true. Substance. We might be back with horror movies at the Oscar.
Yes.
We might be back.
I want Demi Moore to win.
Yeah, I'm happy. Demi Moore or Mikey Madison. I'm happy. So one of those two. This is the 7th horror movie to be nominated for Best Picture ever, which is crazy. But
love to see it.
The fact that a movie this fucking nuts is getting nominated, that's massive W.
I know. I wonder what the other ones are.
Get Out, Jaws.
I know Get Out, Jaws, Silence of the Lambs.
I don't think not The Shining.
Silence of the Lambs.
Black Swan.
Swept the Oscars.
Yeah.
It won Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director.
That's crazy. Actress in a supporting role. This is a fucking W category. Monica Barbaro. She's incredible in A Complete Unknown. Really happy about that one. And then also Isabella Rossellini for Conclave. She's not even in it that much, but she's that good. So that's a massive W.
Yeah. Silence of the Lambs won Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Editing, and Best Sound Mixing.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it cleaned up.
Nosferatu did pretty solid here with the technical nominations. It got 4,
cinematography.
Yeah. Costume design,
which we love to see.
Yeah.
You know what I learned is that all those sequences that are shot at night, they actually shot those during the day and then went into the special effects program and took out all the reds and oranges and yellows.
Oh. That's pretty
Isn't that interesting? That's how they got that look.
Directing. There's 2 massive sneaks in this category. Absolute. So the nominations are Anora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, Brady Corbet. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I don't like him. He's... Yeah.
I started Vox Lux, his last movie, but I was watching it on Plex, and there's 3 minutes of ads every 5 minutes. And
Dude,
I said, this is
Plex,
unwatchable.
The Plex is the worst, free stream. So many ads. Oh my god.
Dude, I watched 30 minutes of this movie, and I was really enjoying it, and I got to the point I was like, dude, I can't watch it anymore. Too many fucking
And
ads.
they put them in the worst spots.
Yeah, Tubi puts them in good spots. Tubi knows. Tubi has got great spots.
Yeah. Tubi, sponsor us.
Yeah, Tubi feels like a commercial break. It's never very natural. A complete unknown, James Mangold. This is a fucking crazy sneak, especially over Denis. Absolutely horrific. Yeah, disgusting. Should have been fucking Conclave guy. I don't know his name. Edward Berger. Boom. Emilia Perez, Jacques Audiard. I don't know. Fuck this. This is a terrible nomination. This movie sucks. It's
any category that gets nominated is a terrible nomination.
Except for like a Razzie for best pick or worst picture. That one I couldn't take. And then I don't know if you have seen all of the videos on Twitter of people reacting to their Oscar nominations, but Coralie Fargo, I think is how you pronounce it. Her reaction to getting nominated for Best Director is the best shit ever.
Oh, you'll have to send that to me.
Massive W. Yeah.
Dude,
once I see the
Emilia Perez might be the first movie ever to win Best Picture at the Oscars and Worst Picture at the Razzies in the same year. How crazy would that be?
Actually, you know what? I think this has happened before. Or it was like a performance where somebody wins. So somebody won Best Actress. I can't remember who it was. And then she went to the Razzies with her Oscar. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make these Oscar predictions until I see The Brutalist.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
And we'll do a full Oscars episode.
Yeah, we'll do. These nominations are so much less exciting than last year's.
That's true.
Dude,
last year was a banger year.
Yeah.
Like, the Best Picture category alone was just ridiculous. Yeah. Oppenheimer, Killers, Zone of Interest, Anatomy of the Fall. I mean, just incredible films.
I have a list here of my Best Picture rank for last year. And I'm curious what my lowest ranked movie is. Yeah, here we go. Maestro. 3 stars was my worst rated movie from last year.
Oh god, Maestro was so bad.
It's not that bad. And then the rest was 4.5s up. I have a 1 star and a 2 star on this list for this year. You know what's crazy is that I have Emilia Perez over Wicked.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, I think the press tour for Maestro just ruined it for me. Bradley Cooper just being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. I've heard the Brutalist score is fucking peak. I'm excited to hear it. Should have given it to... Honestly, I wanted to see Challengers here. I wanted to see Queer here. Wanted to see
Dune Part 2?
Yeah. Dune got fucked at these Oscars. Very upset. But...
Yeah.
I also... pour one out for Sayambu Mukdeep Prom because he shot Challengers and Queer and Trap and didn't get a single nomination this year. Crazy. That's really crazy. I honestly think that Emilia Perez isn't gonna win a lot. I don't know. I'm seeing a world where a complete unknown and Conclave sweep these Oscars because a complete unknown is definitely a Oscar-y movie.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool for sure.
Do you think with the AI thing for The Brutalist, which has been like fleshed out a bit more and wasn't as bad as we thought it was, Do you think it hurts the chances?
Well, I don't think Adrian Brody should be nominated if they used AI to make his performance better.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, to change his accent, yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
He didn't need it. He's a fucking Oscar winner. Like, he could do it.
Yeah, then they should have let him do it. But since they didn't, they should not. Yeah, he should not be nominated.
We'll see. I don't think he's gonna win. I think that one's Ray Fiennes or Timmy. Coleman Domingo nominated 2 years in a row, though. That's a big W for him.
What was his last year's movie? Rustin. That movie was good.
It was pretty good.
Jeffrey Wright. Ooh. Last year was just Jeffrey Wright's year, man.
Yeah, for real. And 2027, whenever the Batman 2 comes out, it'll be his next year. Yeah. Oh, also, you know what? I'll save it for watch list. It's fine. Yeah, pretty disappointed by these Oscar nominations. I'm happy. Yeah. I'm really happy that Yura Borisov got nominated for supporting actor for Nora. That's awesome. Edward Norton, he's great in A Complete Unknown. The supporting categories I'm pretty happy with this year.
And, one good thing is Conan O'Brien is hosting this year.
He's going to do a great job.
The funniest late night host of all time.
Yeah, he's
great. One of the few that's not a creep.
I am pretty surprised that Denzel didn't get nominated for Gladiator 2. Not that I think it was the best performance. It's the best performance in that movie. It just feels like it would be, Gladiator 1 Best Picture when it first came out.
Yeah, that's wild.
We'll see. We'll talk more about them once we've watched all the movies and.
Yeah.
Are you seeing The Brutalist with your dad still?
No, he already went and saw it.
Oh shit, really?
This poster right here?
Oh yeah.
He got for me. That's a Brutalist poster.
Damn. Did he like it?
He said it was really, really good.
Nice.
Should we do watch list?
Yeah, let's get into it.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I don't have that much. Actually no. Okay. I talked about Queer, right? Or no? No, I didn't.
I don't think you did.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that much. I'll bust through these. Yeah, I watched Queer. I thought it was spectacular. 5 stars. It's one of the best of the year. Daniel Craig's best performance. The third act is fucking sublime. There is a sequence in the third act. The visuals are just out of this world. They're absolutely incredible. Yeah, I loved it. It's really good. I want to watch it again. Wish I saw it in theaters. I should have gone. Yeah, banger. I finished the end. I know I briefly talked about it when we recorded last. I didn't like it. I ended on a 2-star. I thought
Wait, you finished the what?
The end. It was like that musical one I was telling you about.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it unfortunate because it's got Tilda Swinton and Michael Shannon. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. The commentary is really shallow. It feels like baby's first, oh god, rich people are bad. You know what I mean? It's just Set design was insane though. Visuals are nuts. After that, I watched a heater. Let me go get it. That I found at a thrift store.
Hell yeah.
It's like a used DVD shop and everything. I paid $5.99 for a steelbook, unrated director's cut of Law Abiding Citizen.
Yes.
This movie fucking bangs, dude. I had seen it before, but not in a long time, and it is so much fun. Gerard Butler, such a menace in this movie.
Dude, he's a menace in all movies.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's like I Saw the Devil, but...
I Saw the Devil at peak.
Yeah, that's
I've been trying to get my dad to watch that.
Ooh. Yeah, 4 stars for Law Abiding Citizen. We talked about it a little bit. Rest in peace, David Lynch. So
Yeah.
I watched some David Lynch. I rewatched Blue Velvet, and I raised it to a 5.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Heineken, fuck that shit. We drink Pabst Blue Ribbon. What should we toast to? Toast to fuck it. Oh my god. Yeah, Dennis Hopper is crazy in that movie.
Yeah.
Baby wants to fuck Blue Velvet. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, good movie. I had it at a 4. It was the first Lynch I ever. Oh no, second Lynch I ever saw. Yeah,
I think the first
liked it the first time, but
first Lynch I ever saw was Eraserhead.
Same.
And I don't like it.
Oh really?
I don't like Eraserhead.
I like it. I don't love it. I have it at a 3.5. I think I haven't seen it in forever. And then I didn't have time to. I was gonna watch Lost Highway or Fire Walk with Me. Also, they're playing some David Lynch stuff in my theater, my retro theater here. So I'm gonna try. I didn't have time to watch one of his other movies because they're all pretty long. So I watched the 2002 short film Rabbits, which is
just the rabbit sequence from
Inland Empire.
Inland Empire. That's what it's from.
45 minutes long, and the dialogue is broken up and makes no sense. And they just walk in and out of rooms, sing some music. There's a plot. It's weird, but the cool thing is David Lynch thought of it and he fucking made it. So good for him.
That's the other one I don't love is Inland Empire. Jagger made me watch that, and I'm like, this is too weird for me.
It's very weird. That movie,
like what the fuck?
I watched it and then just never put thought into it because I didn't want to try and think about what it meant. I like it though. It's pretty fucking. It's got Justin Theroux. I love him.
Yeah, we love Justin Theroux on this podcast.
Yeah. After that, I went and saw Complete Unknown in theaters. I was very conflicted on this movie. Me and Beth felt the exact same about this movie. I have no idea how Jagger gives this 100 out of 100. It's a pretty shallow biopic. I don't think it's a very good biopic at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'll preface it. I had so much fun watching this movie. I smiled the entire time. It made me cry. There's a scene where he's singing to Woody Guthrie, and it made me fucking cry. The music, this is a phenomenal concert movie. This is, such an easy watch. Timmy's great. Monica Barbaro, really good. What's her name? Dakota Elle Fanning. She was pretty good. She's kind of underutilized. And then Edward Norton, he's amazing. Oh, Trey, Scoot McNairy plays Woody Guthrie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
My boy Scoot?
He's great. He's really good in it. Yeah, it's a great time, but I learned nothing watching it about Bob Dylan that I didn't already know.
Yeah.
Learned a lot about Joan Baez, though.
Who?
One of the people he's sang with.
Joan Baez?
Baez, sure. Yeah, her.
What did you say?
Bates. Well, it's like that. I just like this movie too.
It's by Joan Baez.
Yeah, learned about
She's
her.
great. She's a really good musician.
Didn't realize that she just sang Bob Dylan songs.
Yeah. Everybody just sings Bob Dylan songs.
Yeah.
Because Bob Dylan wrote all the songs.
Yeah. One thing I learned was, I didn't realize that if you were a folk singer back then, you didn't write your own music. You just sang the classics.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, who wrote those classics? There was always something new. I liked parts of it, but I don't think it's a great biopic. It's a great concert movie. Performances are good.
How's Boyd Holbrook?
He's great.
Yeah?
he keeps saying this one thing the entire movie to Bob Dylan, and he goes, rub some mud in somebody's carpet. Every time he's trying to tell Bob to go fuck shit up and upset the establishment.
Yeah.
He's like, go rub mud in someone's rug. He's great.
I wish we would have gotten the James Mangold biopic verse, and he would have just had Joaquin Phoenix come back and play. Right. Because Joaquin Phoenix is so good as Johnny Cash.
Yeah, the performances are amazing. The music all sounds great. This Monica Barbero's fucking singing is...
She plays Joan Baez, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Her singing is crazy.
How's Timmy's Dylan impression?
His
Once upon a time, you're just so fine.
Yeah. The singing is phenomenal. Okay, so Bob Dylan doesn't really talk as exaggerated as he sings, right?
Yeah.
Timmy's Bob Dylan talks the exact same way that Bob Dylan sings. It's kind of weird.
Hello, Johnny.
I was talking to Cash about it, and Cash was like, dude, I watched the biopic, or the documentary, Don't Look Back or whatever, Don't Look Now. And he's like, dude, he just talks like a normal New Yorker.
Have you seen, what's the one where Cate Blanchett plays Bob Dylan?
I'm Still Here. I'm Not There. Something like that.
Yeah, have you?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is the best Bob Dylan biopic.
Great. That's where I learned all the shit I learned about Bob Dylan from. Combine these two movies together. It's definitely worth a watch, and I'm glad I saw it in theaters because the music sounds real good, and there's a lot of it. It's long. It's almost 2.5 hours long, but it goes by really quick. So yeah, I gave it a 3.5. I was between a 3 and a 3.5, but yeah. And then after that, I watched A Real Pain, and I thought it was fantastic. It's really funny. Kieran Culkin is just amazing. Super heartfelt performances. There's this scene where because like the plot is they go on a tour. They're cousins, him and Jesse Eisenberg, and they go on a tour of a bunch of like Jewish Holocaust memorials and things like that, and they're with a bunch of other random Jewish people, and they're outside of this massive statue of a soldier, and Kieran's like, dude, let's like play war. So they start like playing with this massive statue. They're like bandaging it up and pretending they're in war. It's like, dude, this is so painful to watch, but like really fun. Yeah, I loved it. It's too short though. It's way too short. It could have been 2 hours long. I gave it a 4.5 because it just was too short. But yeah, and Jesse Eisenberg nominated for Best Screenplay. Massive W, because it's a really good screenplay.
Hell yeah.
Then I checked off a big one that I had never seen, and I don't know how I'd never seen it, but I finally watched The Goonies for the first time.
Wait, that was your first watch of The Goonies? Yeah. Oh my god, dude. The Goonies is peak.
It was so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god.
Did you know it was filmed like an hour and a half away from my house?
Hell yeah.
That movie was filmed on the Oregon coast. And you can like go to the Goonies house.
Dude, the way fucking Chunk just gets shit talked the entire movie, I was losing my mind. I thought it was so funny.
Or the scene when they're like interrogating him and they're like, tell us everything. And he's like, and then one time in the 4th grade.
Dude. And they cut back to that scene like 10 minutes later and he's still...
Yeah, and dude, so first of all, Josh, when they come up to the house and they're talking to Josh Brolin and it's like, is your mommy or daddy home? And one of the best lines ever in a movie, Josh Brolin goes, no, she's out buying Pampers for us kids. So good. Yeah. But
it was fucking hilarious.
Crazy story about when they filmed that movie. So Richard Donner, which same director who made the first two Superman movies, made The Goonies. Dude, I'm your guy for 80s movies.
Fuck yeah.
That's my, like, on Letterboxd, that's my highest rated decade is the 80s.
Hell yeah.
I have like a 4.07 average or something. But Richard Donner, so when they constructed the pirate ship.
Yeah, I didn't know they built that pirate ship, and Beth leans over to me when we're watching it. She goes, you know that's a real pirate ship, right? Like they built
it to scale. And so but they kept it super, like the production of it, super under lock because they wanted everybody's reaction to it when they filmed it to be genuine.
That's
and
awesome.
so Josh Brolin tells this story of how, like, for the shot, they put the kids in the water facing away from the ship, and then they would count down and go 3, 2, 1, come up, and the kids would come up out of the water and turn around. And Josh Brolin talks about how he was like, when he was coming up, he was already behind everybody else, so he was like trying to just get up and kind of got out of character. And like the shot that they were supposed to get genuine reactions from everybody, Josh Brolin comes up, turns around, sees the ship, and just goes, "Oh, fuck!" And Richard Donner was like, "No!"
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
The Goonies is fucking peak.
Yeah, I want to watch it again.
I have a Goonies poster in my room.
Hell yeah.
See? Right there.
That's sick.
Yeah. I love the Goonies.
Kihei Kwan with all the data, with all his little...
Data, dude?
Gadget, the GOAT. Yeah. It was fucking hilarious. I loved it. Banger.
Yeah, and Corey Feldman is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my mom's favorite part!
Yeah.
When they knock over the statue.
Yeah. This is good shit.
Dude, I fucking love the Goonies.
Yeah.
It's one of my faves.
Yeah. I'm so happy I finally watched it. Beth was sick this week, and she was like, I need something fun. And I was like, looking through my iTunes library, because I own it.
Yeah.
I was like, what if we watch this? And she pops up, she's like, yes, right now, start it. And I was like, okay.
Hey, you guys! We love Sloth. Did you know Sloth was portrayed by, like, an actual professional football player?
Really?
Yeah, that guy was like an NFL foot lineman or linebacker.
Damn, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And Steven Spielberg wrote that movie.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah. But Richard Donner directed it.
Dude, what a goat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, loved it. Fucking amazing movie. I hope it's on the list so we can talk about it again.
Yeah, dude, it's incredible.
Yeah, so much
And the soundtrack is so good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. 5 stars. And then I watched Wolf of Wall Street, Iron Man, and Thor. I'll talk about those in a minute. And then I watched Malum, which is the remake of
Last Shift.
Last Shift, yeah, which I haven't seen. I was in the mood. I hadn't watched a scary movie in a while. Oh, I didn't log it, but I rewatched The First Omen.
Oh, shit. First Omen is so good.
That movie fucking rips. But it's been forever since I watched a horror movie. And I was like, I need some more. So I watched Malum. The gore in this movie is absurd. There's a shot that fucking made my skin crawl where, dude, I don't know if you remember, but there's a girl and she's got a noose around her neck and she slides her fingers into the noose and the noose starts tightening and hits her fingers and breaks her hand and then rips all of her fingers off before fully decapitating her.
Oh, I do remember that. That shit was crazy.
A crazy shot.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good time with it. I gave it a 3. It's like the director is the same for both, right? Like he just got a bigger budget, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
And it's Last Shift is very good as well.
Nice.
But yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, I had a good time. I gave it a 3.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I thought the story was fine. The ending was like, the plot twist was very expected.
Yeah, I think you'll like Last Shift better.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it soon. And then yesterday, I watched A Scanner Darkly, which is a Richard Linklater movie.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch that for a while.
And it's like... it's like cartoon animation, but everyone looks like the actors, right? Like... It's a weird one. The cast is pretty stacked. It's Keanu Reeves, Robert Downey Jr., Woody Harrelson, Winona Ryder are the main people. It's really weird and like it's fucking confusing and mindfuck. I need to rewatch it. I almost didn't score it because I didn't really know what to think about it. I gave it a 3. I had a good time, but yeah, I should have been paying more attention to it when I watched it. So I'll rewatch it. And then, lastly, I watched Smiley Face, which is a Greg Araki movie.
Yeah, with Anna Faris, right?
Yeah, and John, fucking
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski. This is a crazy movie. It's a stoner comedy, and normally I don't really like stoner comedies because I'm not a stoner.
What about Pineapple Express?
I see Pineapple Express is like pretty low on my Seth Rogen tier list. I haven't seen it since I became an adult, though.
Pineapple Express is so good.
Yeah,
but also I'm an ex stoner, so
yeah.
You know,
it was pretty fun. John Krasinski is really creepy in this movie. There's a scene where he's jerking off in the shower, and there's like thought bubbles of Anna Faris. Oh, it's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, I gave it a 3.5. I thought it was pretty good. It's like mid-tier Greg Araki for me.
Yeah,
because I really don't like. There's one of them I hate. Doom Generator. No, I don't know. Anyway, and then so that's all for movies. I finished Lost.
Yes,
finally. I did not like season 6. I did really enjoy the finale, though. I think the ending was really good. I'll keep it spoiler free because I know you haven't finished it.
What do you think of the show overall?
Yeah, I'll flesh out some thoughts, and I'd be curious to see, listeners, tell me your season rankings, because this show is so fucking peak for season 1 through 3, and then it takes a downturn. And
yeah, and that's because of the writers' strike in 2007 or whenever it was.
Yeah. So I thought season 4 was fun. Honestly, I binged this show so fast that a lot of it blurs together. I really loved. Oh no, that's too spoilery.
Dude, just spoil it. I don't care about spoilers.
Minor spoilers for Lost. Ben kind of stops being the main villain at a point, and I thought that the show became less interesting. And
especially since he's such a good villain.
Yeah, he's in the show. It's just that there's other issues going on, and the fucking smoke monster, and the multitudes of John Locks that are existing. It just becomes too much, bro. The time travel is really where. Have you gotten to this point?
No.
This is season 5. Okay.
I think the last episode I ever watched was the one where Jack was it's in the future, and Jack is we need to get back.
Yeah. Infamous scene. Yeah. So in season, do you want me to just get into it?
Yeah, just go for it, dude.
So spoilers for Lost. So at one point there's this fucking thing. John and Ben are in this ice. They fall through this hole, and then they fall through another hole, and they're in this icy ass room, and there's a massive cog wheel, and they're trying to open it and defreeze it, and they turn this wheel, and it makes the island move. They go talk to I can't remember who they talk to. It's it's fucking John Locke's dad. The ghost of John Locke's dad.
Oh, the guy who threw him out the window?
Yeah, he's you have to move the island to save yourself. So when they flip this switch, it moves the island, but it jumps it through time. And then from this point on, for the entirety of the first 2/3 of season 5, these time travels just happen randomly. And there's points where it's 4 times an episode where they're jumping into prehistoric time, not prehistoric times, but they're jumping into the past, they're jumping in the future. And this fucking scientist guy, Daniel Faraday, this man says, "But when are we?" 80 times an episode. And I'm shut up. Stop talking. I can't take this "when are we" shit anymore. So the time travel novelty wore off pretty quick. And then dude, they fucking do Desmond so dirty in multiple timelines, because in season 6 the show splits and there's like a what if the plane landed and everyone survived. So the entirety of season 6 is 2 different storylines where you're watching the stuff on the island, but you're also watching this what if scenario. And then there's yeah, fucking you know the smoke monster, right?
Yeah.
So the smoke monster, John Locke gets killed, and then the smoke monster embodies John Locke for the entirety of the rest of the show. So he just looks like John Locke, but it's actually the smoke monster. Oh, it's yeah. But I love the finale. The ending's really good. So it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. I like, my ranking is probably like 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, something like that. I'm happy I watched it. Yeah. But I'm very happy to be done it. And Beth told me she wants to watch Watchmen, so I'm gonna watch that.
Oh!
Yeah. And then yesterday, shout out to Remy, he told me I need to watch Station 11. This is a TV show.
Is that the one with Himish?
Yeah, Himish
Patel? Yeah. I've been meaning to watch that.
I was at the bookstore and I saw the book from that Station 11 is based off, also called Station 11, and I started it yesterday. And I am almost done it already. It's that good? Book is so insanely peak, bro. I won't say much about it, but it is such a emotional story. It's like the antithesis of The Road, you know? So it's a post-apocalyptic story where a pandemic has wiped out like 99% of the world. Yeah. And it's like The Road is gloom and doom. Like, there's nothing good left. And Station 11 is all about connection and thinking of the past and love, and like it's just a very empathetic story, and it jumps between a couple different like timelines, not like alternate timelines, but just like timing from, because it's set like 20 years after this pandemic. And yeah, I'm in love with it. I'm gonna finish it this weekend. I think it's fucking amazing. And then I'm gonna watch a show right after. So yeah, Station 11.
And that show is loggable on Letterboxd.
Yeah, because he told me, he was like, dude, I know you love The Leftovers. You'll love this. He said this show hits the same level of emotion as The Leftovers does. And also, Trey, they just fucking quote Star Trek all the time. The main character loves Star Trek. And the tagline for the show is from Star Trek. It's survival is insufficient. And they just can't. Oh, it's such a hard ass line. Yeah. So, Station 11, fucking loving it. Cannot wait to watch the show too. Excuse me. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's it.
That's it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, I watched 80 fucking hours of Lost.
Yeah. All right. So 10 years, starring. Listen to this cast: Channing Tatum, Justin Long, Max Minghella, Oscar Isaac, Chris Pratt, Scott Porter, Aubrey Plaza, Rosario Dawson, Ron Livingston, Anthony Mackie, Kate Mara. Yeah. It's called 10 Years. It's about a high school reunion. It's really emotional and really good. And made me tear up. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. When I was sick. Those are my sick movies. Fellowship of the Ring, guess what, guys? It's still one of the best movies ever made. I got dogged on in film class this week, Evan, for having Fellowship as my number one Lord of the Rings. And they were like, you will never meet anybody else that's their number one. And I was like, cut, my best friend. It's his number one too.
Yep.
Iron Man 3 we'll talk about in a bit. Two Towers, still fucking peak. When Éomer and the Rohirrim show up with Gandalf at the Battle of Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
God, dude.
I made a bold proclamation this week in the Real Talk Discord, and I said that the worst Lord of the Rings movie, which is Two Towers, it's still a fucking amazing movie, is better than the best Star Wars movie. How do you feel?
Oh, 1,000%.
And nobody was agreeing with me. I was getting
Two Towers is so much better than Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Oh, I almost had you. Fuck. Yeah, Two Towers is peak. That's not crazy for you to say that. It's pretty fucking sane.
It's better than Empire Strikes Back, which is not my favorite Star Wars movie. It's Rogue One. But Two Towers is better than those.
Yeah. Thor: The Dark World. Yes. Return of the King. Last week in D&D, I used the Return of the King speech, like Aragorn's speech in front of the Black Gate. I see in your eyes the same fear that would take me, but not this day. I used that in D&D last week and got a bunch of goblins to help me man ballista on a pirate ship to kill a dragon.
That's crazy. That's some man shit right there.
Yeah, bro. Fear of Rain. This is starring Katherine Heigl and Harry Connick Jr., which I don't know what the fuck Harry Connick Jr. was doing here. It's like a horror movie, kind of like about a girl with schizophrenia. It was fine, 3.5. Den of Thieves.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know why it took me so fucking long to watch this, especially with the kind of movies that I love. This movie is fucking peak. Gerard Butler, man.
It is.
Gerard Butler might be one of the coolest guys on planet Earth.
He is so funny in this movie, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a... I don't know if this is an appropriate joke, but in the director's cut of this movie, which I'm pretty sure I saw this on Twitter, he goes, I have enough drugs in me. I have enough drugs in my system to turn the Gaza Strip into Pride Parade. Like, that is fucking crazy. Yeah.
After that, I watched...
What'd you give this?
Oh, a 5. It's an easy 5.
Nice.
What do you have it at?
I don't have it locked. I haven't seen it in forever, but probably a 5.
Yeah, dude.
I saw it when it came out.
Me and you love our shitty action movies.
Yeah. I can't wait to see 2. Also, Trey, Den of Thieves 2 is already coming to VOD in 4 days. So we'll watch it next week. We'll watch party it. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
That'll be me, that entire movie.
Yeah.
And then I watched The Substance. 4.5 is truly excellent. The scene where she pulls the chicken bone out of her belly button.
Yeah.
That's one of the grossest things I've ever seen.
That shit got me so bad. Did you tell just this to me or to the audience about challengers and...
Oh, no. Substance actually made me up my challenger score. Because I'm like, Substance is a 4.5, but I like Challengers a half star more than I like the Substance. So that would put Challengers at a 5. So, yeah. But Substance, very good. And then since you and Jagger did it, I did it too. I rewatched Yes Man.
Fuck yeah.
This movie is so unbelievably predictable, but it's enjoyable. It's a good time. 3 stars.
One of the funniest things that I have ever seen is him getting a blowjob from the grandma and her taking her fucking teeth out. Dude, it made me die.
Yeah.
I watched this with my grandma, and she lost her mind anytime that old lady was on screen.
Hell yeah. Also, fuck Danny Masterson.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious 6. This is the one with Luke.
The Infinite Runway is what it is.
Luke Evans.
The runway at the end of this movie goes on forever. It's crazy.
This was pretty good. I don't know why I decided to watch. I guess I just wanted to check off another Fast movie so I can complete the collection. It was fine. You know, dumb. Then I decided I'm reading it. I'm going back into my Stephen King phase where I just read Stephen King all the time.
Heck yeah.
So I'm rereading It right now. And so I did a double feature of It and It Chapter 2. Still, both very good, except when they bully Pennywise to death, which I can't remember if that happens in the book. So yeah, after watching the It movies, I watched Braveheart for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Shit's peak, man. Mel Gibson, fuck you, but this movie's dope. Did Mel Gibson direct this too? Yes. Holy shit.
He's such a good director, but I fucking
except for The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, that's a bad one. We got The Resurrection of Christ Part 1 coming out next year. Or this year, maybe.
The movie we've all been waiting for. No, it was dope.
I've been forever, but I had it on VHS.
My fellow Scotsman! I can't do a Scottish accent.
Dude, I've been... Watching Lost has just made me talk like Desmond. I just go, brother! Call everyone brother.
Yeah. But yeah, Braveheart, William Wallace is just a menace, dude. Just murdering fools. Love to see it. After that, I watched Chernobyl.
Fuck yeah.
This shit was fire, dude. Yeah. The final episode, which is like the trial, and it like flashes between the trial and like before the explosion.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh my god, dude. This whole show is just incredible. Stellan Skarsgård is the man. And the scene where you see the guy, like Jesse Buckley's husband, the firefighter guy, with, like, right before he dies.
Almost no skin.
Dude, melted fucking awful, man.
Yeah.
Fuck Soviet Russia.
Yeah. Dude, that show is so peak.
Did you know the official death toll for Chernobyl is still 31?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. That show is depressing.
You got a double feature with the Chernobyl Diaries.
Is that like a documentary?
No, it's a horror movie.
Oh, is it good?
I mean, I thought it was good when I was 14. It's probably not good. It's a found footage horror movie about a tour guide that takes some stupid teenagers into Chernobyl. And there's monsters.
Oh shit, that sounds kind of fire.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of fun, actually.
Yeah. I remember it being fun.
And then I watched The Purge Election Year, which is the one with Elizabeth Mitchell, who's in Lost.
The girl, Juliet.
Yeah, I've had like the biggest crush on her for the longest time.
Yeah, reasonable.
Especially when she's in the Santa Claus movies.
All right, oddly specific.
What? That's where I first saw her. Was in the Santa Claus movies.
That's fair.
And that one was pretty good.
Nice.
Jackass Shark Week 2.0.
I didn't know this existed until you.
Any time I get to watch the fellas is enjoyable time.
When did this come out?
2022.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
After that, so I've never watched any of the Mission Impossible movies. I've tried starting Mission Impossible 1 6 different times, and I just couldn't get into it.
You're gonna apologize for slandering Brian De Palma now?
I am.
Let's hear it. Tell me about it.
I finally forced myself to sit through Mission Impossible 1.
Sit through.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
What an enjoyable time. That final sequence on the train in the tunnel with the helicopter.
It's so good.
It's so good, dude. And Evan, tell me, is there anything better in life than a good old Brian De Palma split diopter shot?
Oh my god, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, Mission Impossible, dope. The sequence where they break into Langley
Oh my god.
Also, Jean Reno in this movie is fucking golden.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah,
dude,
what an excellent movie.
Well. It works so well.
Yeah.
It's a very confined thriller, but also at the end you really get the action set piece. But then, the breaking in, dude, the fucking... even the opening is so intense. Oh my god, it's so much fun. I watched it last year, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And so after that, I was so impressed by it that I decided to watch Mission Impossible 2, directed by one of my favorite directors, John Woo.
Yeah.
Love me some John Woo. Yeah. This was great as well. It was definitely a step down from the first one, story-wise. But boy, John Woo really knows how to direct a good action movie.
Trey texts me and he goes, bro, did he actually climb those rocks?
Yeah, dude. Well, and the score. Hans Zimmer just cooking up a crazy good score.
Yeah. I don't hate it like a lot of people do.
I have that one at a 4. It's currently
at 3.
It's currently at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's a 4.
Ian has this at a half star. That's crazy.
That's wild. Mission Impossible. But, Evan, you also got to recognize that me and you just love action movies more than most people.
Yeah.
Like, we're both a sucker for a good action flick.
Speaking of a good action flick.
Mission Impossible 3. Boy.
Fucking cinema, bro.
Can we talk about how fucking electric Philip Seymour Hoffman is in this movie? So he's underutilized. He's only in, 7 total minutes of this movie. He's in, 3 scenes.
Yeah.
But he is so good. 7!
Oh my
God.
He's so scary, bro. Oh my god.
He's so good.
Dude, I've been meat riding this movie since I was 7 years old, and somebody else is finally starting to glaze it with me.
Yeah.
Dude, the chemistry is so good between all of them. The opening scene is just fucking awesome. The opening scene's fucking awesome.
Well, and Billy Crudup, I don't know how you say his name. Crudup?
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah, dude.
Handler, yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Him as Musgrave.
Yeah. It fucking rips. And I love the laid back Ethan Hunt when they're at the dinner party and everyone's trying to hit on him.
And he taught him talking about working for the DOT is just so funny.
Yeah. The action's great. It's fucking intense. Mm-hmm. It's funny. The villain is a killer, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, Michelle Monaghan is great.
Yeah, she's really good. These are all first watches for Trey, and it's very exciting because this is.
And I'm gonna watch Rogue Nation after this.
Yeah, Rogue Nation rips. Dude, you just get so hyped because you know the intro's coming when you watch the in first scene, and you're just like, I'm ready.
And let's talk about my favorite of the first 4, Ghost Protocol, directed by none other than Brad Bird, the GOAT of animated movies. Hayato Miyazaki, who? Brad Bird is the GOAT of animated movies. Ratatouille, both Incredibles, and The Iron Giant. Crazy. But Ghost Protocol is the first one with Jeremy Renner. We get a lot more of Simon Pegg in this. This was great. Sawyer from Lost is in this. Josh Holloway.
Yeah. I didn't remember that he was in it.
He plays the agent who dies in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Spoilies. But yeah, this shit was dope. The opening sequence where they're pulling Ethan Hunt out of prison in Russia. Oh my god, dude.
Locked on.
And when they break into the Kremlin That sequence was sick as fuck.
Dude, I love they do it
watching Benji in the field is just gold.
Yeah. They do it in Mission Impossible 3 too, but I love, and in the first one, I fucking love watching Ethan Hunt get sent flying by explosions, bro. There's something about it, because in the first one it's with the helicopter, in the third one it's when he's on the bridge, and then in the Kremlin he gets sent forward and then just thrown to the side. Dude, it's sick.
Yeah, well, and then there's the whole sequence where he climbs the Burj Khalifa, which is sick. I was like staring at my I didn't play. I just sat here like this and watched it the entire time.
Yeah.
This movie it had me locked in. And like when his glove stops working, I'm like, you got to be kidding me, dude. Tom Cruise, like weirdo Scientologist.
Don't worry about it.
Bro knows how to do an action movie, man.
Yeah. I think Jeremy Renner's not the best in this one. He doesn't have a lot of charisma, you know? But I think that's also
but that's just Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner isn't the most charismatic character.
I can't remember if he's in 5.
Or actor. He is in 5.
Fallout. He's not in Fallout. I don't know why they took him out, but yeah.
But yeah, and this movie spawned the infamous meme of Tom Cruise running from the sandstorm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I always thought that shot was from The Mummy. But then I saw it and I was like, oh shit, it's the meme. That's always fun. That's how you know you're a true Gen Zer, is when you watch a movie and you're like, oh shit, I've seen that on a meme.
Yeah. Dude, that was me watching The Goonies. I swear to God.
Dude. But yeah,
in The Goonies.
That scene has one of my favorite memes connected to it, where it's like a dog that is totally loved, cared for, has a really comfy bed, gets 3 meals a day, but then a door opens, POV. It's really funny.
Fuck yeah. Have you had anything from Ghost Protocol? Have you seen any, or not Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation? Because there's a scene in this movie involving a pole. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. The only thing I've seen is him on the side of the airplane.
Okay. You will know what I'm talking about when you see this pole scene, but
I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it today, and I'll call you when it happens.
This fucking guy has the most insane core strength I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, it's the Scientology, man.
Yeah, for real. And being like,
yeah, dude. That's the craziest part of these movies, is thinking about how Tom Cruise is actually probably shorter than all of these people.
Yeah, he is. Him next to Henry Cavill is crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What did you get? Did you give this one a 5?
Yeah, easily, dude.
Hell yeah.
Ghost Protocol, it's excellent. And I was hyping him up to my dad, and I was like, Dad, you should watch all of them, and then we can go see The Final Reckoning together this year. It's coming out this year. And he's like, after I finished with Ghost Protocol and was talking to him about it, he was like, you know what, I might actually watch these, and we can go see Final Reckoning. And I'm like, yes!
Your dad hasn't seen them either, dude. These are the best movies to watch.
My dad isn't like the biggest action movie guy. Like this kind of action movie.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Mission Impossible in theaters. I've seen...
Like, my dad hasn't seen Lord of the Rings.
What?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
Crazy.
My dad hasn't seen a lot of stuff.
I saw your dad on video call for the first time the other week.
You did. Yeah, because you weren't here for the episode he was on.
I see where you get your charming good looks from, Trey.
Yeah, he's like me, but skinnier, and he can actually grow facial hair. But we always get told we look a lot alike. I don't really see it, but, you know. The weird part of having a really young dad, and my dad looks...
I thought it was your older brother or something.
Yeah, because, one, he's 42, but he looks a lot younger than 42. Yeah. So growing up, people always thought, like, he was my older brother. Because I've always looked older than I am, and he's always looked younger than he is. So, that's always been weird. But yeah, Mission Impossible. I'm through the first 4, and I'm just having an absolute blast. And we were talking about this before we recorded. I'm appreciative for Evan because of a lot of things. I also met Evan in at a time in my life where I didn't have that many friends. Like it was like post rehab, and I didn't really have any friends, and I was kind of a loner. And Evan was like, me and Evan just hit it off right away.
We did. Yeah. We really did.
That's so true, dude. But Evan has brought me and introduced me to the joy of action movies, which I don't think I would have ever gotten to. Well, I probably would have gotten to, but
I got so many more to show you too.
Dude, Evan, man, I love you, man.
Love you too, bud.
Oh, you're my hashtag bestie.
I'm gonna get deeper into your Jason Statham bag.
I do. I need to watch. I still need to watch The Beekeeper.
You haven't seen The Beekeeper yet?
No.
Trey, it's gonna be a 10-star for you.
Yeah, probably.
It's phenomenal.
But yeah,
dude,
those are our watch lists.
Well.
I know, and I need to watch the Transporter movies.
Transporter, yeah, they're not like they fall off, and they're not rated R, which sucks.
Yeah, but Crank's good.
Awesome. Dude, Crank is one of the most entertaining movies I've ever seen. Like the
Hell
Boring Brigade, Trey, Oscar, all those guys, they love Crank. They have Crank at a 4-star.
That's crazy.
That should tell you how good.
I don't know. I don't know how they enjoy their lives.
Dude, they're
hating on all these fun movies.
They're watching through the James Bond movies right now, and
James Bond is sick.
Yeah, they're in the Roger Moore section.
Oh shit!
I don't like Roger Moore as Bond.
He's like the second one, right?
Yeah.
He's after Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like 1.5, 2, 1.5, 1.5, 2.
Isn't Octopussy one of his?
Yeah, they just watched Octopussy.
Is that one any good?
I don't remember. I haven't seen the Roger Moore ones since I was a kid.
I've only seen...
Ryan gave it a 1.5 stars.
I've only seen... I'm on GoldenEye. Because I'm waiting because you said you wanted to watch that together.
Oh, it's so good.
So we need to find time to watch that so I can keep going. But James Bond is a total man slut.
Yeah, he really is.
Like, really bro needs to... Bro definitely has had multiple STDs in his life.
Yeah, he fucks. James Bond fucks.
Alright, you want to do IMDb or you want to do Marvel first?
Let's just go through the IMDb because I have virtually nothing to say about the kid.
Yeah, me neither. It's enjoyable. I always love the score of silent movies. Charlie Chaplin, his physical comedy is super enjoyable. But other than that, I will tell you this: the kid who plays the kid is really cute.
Yeah,
he's a cute kid.
I finished it. I finished a silent movie.
You actually did it. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I actually had a good time with this one.
Yeah,
it made me laugh.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with Charlie Chaplin.
No, except for the last one that we tried to watch. Or no, that was what's the other guy's name?
Buster Keaton.
Yeah, him.
Like the general.
No, it was a different one. I don't remember. Whatever. Not important. Old movies. Fuck old movies. You know what I mean?
Not all old movies.
I was just joking.
Like, I'm pretty sure Nosferatu is a silent film.
Yeah, I didn't finish it. I started it.
Really?
Yeah, couldn't finish it. Crazy. Fake
I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, I've been... One of the guys I work with... He loves movies, too, and he wrecks me... Like, a lot of the movies he recommends to me are, like, fun rom-coms and stuff like that. I love him, though, but... I was watching the Oscar nominations when he came into work, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm watching the Oscar nominations. I'll let you, like..." He's like, "Oh, let me know what you think of them." So, I was like, "Dude, they fucking suck. Like, they're stupid."
Yeah.
I said, "You need to watch The Substance, though." And he goes, "Dude, I've been trying to watch it. I love Demi Moore. Ghost is one of my favorite movies." He's extremely gay, if you couldn't tell, but, like... I love him. This guy, he's so funny. But he watched The Substance last night, and he comes in and he goes, "Dude, I fucking love The Substance."
Hell yeah, love to hear it.
And then, very surprising, when David Lynch passed away, I was like, "You should watch some David Lynch movies. Check out Lost Highway." And like, even me, I didn't love Lost Highway the first time I watched it. Like, I gave it a 3 the first time I saw it. And he came into work and he goes, "Dude, I adored Lost Highway. It was amazing." And
that's my number 2 Lynch.
Hell yeah, that's my number 1 Lynch.
Mulholland Drive.
You need to watch Twin Peaks.
I know.
So you can watch the movie.
I don't love Lynch enough to watch an entire Lynch TV show.
That's fair.
I respect him. I just don't love him enough.
But yeah, dude, shout out to him for loving Lost Highway. That was a massive W. I told him to watch over the weekend. He was like, recommend me some movies. So I told him to watch A Real Pain, Anora,
Dude, it's always such an honor when people ask me to recommend them movies.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me... Like, I had a guy the other day, he's like, in one of my classes, and he's like, I want to get into watching movies more. Can you recommend me some? I was like...
Fuck yeah.
I feel seen. Yeah, the kid was fun.
Yeah. Also, dude, one other side thing, because again, the kid, 3 stars. Yeah. They hired this dude named Anthony at my work, and this fucking guy has decreased my productivity at work by like 85% because he is a hardcore nerd, and we yap about video games all day long.
Hell yeah.
He told me to play Metroid. He's an old school gamer. He told me to play Super Metroid, so I got the Switch online thing with the like retro catalog.
Yeah.
And I started playing Metroid, and it's all we talk about now. And then we were talking about all these fucking games, dude. Oh, so I got a nerd in my personal life that I can yammer with at work, and it fucking rocks. So shout out to that guy.
Sick. That's sick. Wolf of Wall Street.
You raised your score on this. Very happy about that.
What was it before?
I don't remember. It was way lower, wasn't it?
You know, actually, I went into Letterboxd and I had it at a 4.
No shit, really. I thought you had this. I thought you were on like sub 2 stars with this before.
That's what I.
Let's see.
Sorry, my mom texted me. No, that's what I did have it at. But it's a 2.5 after this rewatch.
Let's get into it. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
Why don't I'll start. Okay. I think this is entertaining. I think it's entertaining for like a half hour. Mm-hmm. And then it feels super repetitive until like the final sequence. The final like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like drugs, sex with a prostitute,
more drugs,
more drugs, Jonah Hill joke, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like this entire movie is. But, you know, I think other than that, I don't love this movie. I just don't love it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I could see it like like every 14-year-old boy when I first watched this movie, I gave it a 5-star, and it was the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rewatching it, like, I'll say this. I gave it a 4. It's closer to a 3.5 than it is a 4.5. I fully agree with you that this movie, like, the first act is so electric and insanely entertaining. Rob Reiner is fucking hysterical in this movie as Jordan Belfort's dad. He's so funny. I love
who's the standout performance for you?
I don't know, because like Leo has always been pretty charismatic. Margot Robbie's amazing in this.
That's why I think this is a boring Leo performance, because he's playing the same character he's played in previous movies.
It feels like Catch Me If You Can, like, just R-rated.
Yeah.
Like shenanigans type thing. You know what I mean?
And that's why when people ask me, like, what's Leo's best performance? And I'm like, Django, hands down.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's something interesting and new.
Yeah.
So, no, I agree with you there. I'm gonna lower my score to 3.5. Yeah. I think the first act is extremely entertaining. And then, like, it's rinse and repeat, and then a shenanigan happens. You know, they fucking crash the boat and the plane explodes, and it's like, oh.
Or they take too much Quaaludes.
Yeah,
and
the Quaalude scene.
The cerebral palsy flays.
Yeah, that scene is really funny. Like,
yeah.
It has those moments, but this movie's 3 hours long, and, like, I don't know. I don't know if you need to shave the runtime down. Maybe a little. It doesn't feel long. It goes by quick because there's so much shit always happening. But I do like I think the Kyle Chandler performance is really good.
Yeah, he's excellent.
Love the boat scene is phenomenal when he starts throwing the lobsters at him at the end. Yeah.
Because fuck Jordan, this boat.
Yeah. So I like that. I remember hating that bit when I was 14. I was like, man, nobody's taking down Jordan Belfort. That guy's like Chad.
No, he's a fucking piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit. Dude, you know when they filmed the ending of this movie and the real Jordan Belfort is announcing, because like, that's Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
He probably wrote that himself. He's like, dude, I'm the best person ever, and like, yeah, you're gonna, like, but it's played as a joke, but also, like, he definitely believes that about himself.
Oh, for sure.
I followed him on TikTok for a while, and he still lives the exact same as he did in the movie.
1,000%, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a massive asshole 24/7.
Yeah. Margot Robbie's amazing. Her accent is good.
Yeah, I think that's the standout performance for me.
Yeah, she's great.
And it's interesting hearing her talk about this performance, because she talks about how, like, that New York, like, Bronx accent, that's actually one of the easier, because she's Australian.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's one of the easier accents she's had to do, because, like, it's the same, like, with the R's are the same. They both drop their R's. Like, like, if you're Australian or if you're from the Bronx, it's both butta.
Yeah. That's
so
cool.
She actually found that this accent to be easier, but I think she's excellent in this. My standout though for this is Jonah Hill. I think he kills it. I think he keeps great. Like, his level of humor that he's really good at, but I also think he gives a super solid performance.
Dude, the cousin sex joke is so funny.
Yeah.
It's like a 30% chance to come out with it.
Yeah. And if that happens, we just drive up to the country, open the door, and let him out.
Yeah, no, dude, smoke some crack with me right now. I love that scene. Like, the first act of this movie is 5 stars. It's so entertaining.
Yeah, but then you realize, that they're just doing the first act until the very end.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, the top review for this movie on Letterboxd is so funny. It has 14,000 likes, 4 stars. Hunter Strawberry. The most realistic thing about this movie is that Leo dates a 22-year-old. But, like, I like this review. It was 3 hours, but at least stuff was constantly happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. PJ Byrne. Pretty funny in this too.
Oh, he's really good.
He always is. The plane scene when he's tweaking out on the plane. Yeah.
Yeah. Why you grab my cock?
Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny story. I was because most days, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I get to campus at like 9:30, but then I don't have class till 2. So I go to the library and just do homework and watch movies. And I pulled this up on my computer to start watching it. And, like, 2 minutes in, Jordan's doing coke off of some.
He's blowing cocaine into a stripper's anus.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna save this one for home.
Yeah.
Yikes. So yeah. 2.5 stars. Not my favorite, but there's enjoyable parts.
Dude, I need to rewatch Taxi Driver so bad.
Why?
No, I'm looking at my Scorsese list and it's just like, it's really.
What
low.
do you have Taxi Driver at?
9th.
That's way too low. Taxi Driver is so good.
I have it at a 4.5. I have it below Shutter Island.
That's insane because Shutter Island is just god awful.
Fuck off.
That movie's terrible.
Wolf of Wall Street's 10th for me.
That seems fair.
Yeah. After Hours, I also need to rewatch.
I've never seen After Hours.
I have it and it should be something I like. I don't know why I don't. I'll get back to it. But yeah. Thanks for talking me into lowering my score.
Dude, I got you, buddy. When you're acting a little goofy, I gotta put you in your place.
And I was talking so much shit about defending this movie.
You really were. Last episode, you were like, it's fucking peak, dude.
Yeah. I was talking a lot of shit, my bad.
It's kind of boring.
You gotta watch Killers of the Flower Moon. That shit fucking rules.
I have watched Killers.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Also, boring.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah, I saw that in the theaters and I fell asleep.
That's crazy.
And I don't fall asleep during movies unless I'm intentionally trying to. And let me tell you, I was not trying to fall asleep.
I saw that in IMAX. That was awesome.
I know, I did too. And I fell asleep.
Dude, I can't wait for The Brutalist, but my butt is going to hurt so bad after all those hours in an IMAX seat, because we don't have recliners at IMAX.
Oh, man. More like your back is going to hurt. Golly.
Yeah, probably that too. Yeah. Good movie. Not great. Wolf of Wall Street. Good stuff. But too high on this. Too high on this. Not better than Blade Runner. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. Marvel movies. Beginning of Phase 2. Which start off
came first.
Iron Man 3.
Okay.
So, Phase 1 is finished. We're coming off the tails of the Avengers.
Yeah.
A really damn good superhero movie, very revolutionary, very hard to follow up. So we get Iron Man 3, the conclusion to the trilogy of the character that started it all. New characters we get introduced to in this movie. Guy Pearce as Aldrich Killian. We get a little Ho Yinsen Easter egg in this. Did you see that? Evan, did you catch that? The beginning when they're in wherever they are, Sweden, Denmark, I don't know. But Jensen, the guy from the beginning of Iron Man 1, who like helped save his life.
Oh, yeah.
Is at the party. Little Easter egg for you.
Honestly, I forgot how this movie started because it's fucking mid.
Yeah. That's about all the new characters we get introduced to. So it's Tony Stark having panic attacks. The Mandarin. We get introduced to Trevor Slattery. And yes, Trevor Slattery does come back. Yeah, this movie ain't great. It's entertaining at points. There's a lot of good jokes in this. I think I was telling Evan, I like this because I find this to be when Tony is most relatable. This is a movie about Tony dealing with his anxiety and like having panic attacks. And that's one thing that I think Marvel has over DC, is that Marvel makes their characters relatable. They're actual people. They deal with stuff. Which I love to see.
Do you like the like Tony Stark goofy voiceover that the movie opens and closes with?
I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it, though. I think there's some great Tony Stark one-liners here, as there is in every movie with him. Yeah, well, Dad leaves. Dad's leave. No need to be a pussy about it. Here's what I need. Yeah. I think it's a solid. I have this at a 3. Evan has it at a 1, 1.5.
Might be okay. It's probably a 2, but yeah, I was super bored, and I think that the whole thing with him and the kid is really uninteresting, and slows the pace down a lot. And the Eternals did this too, where the main superhero is using a gun.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that shit. Rewrite it. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of, it's more entertaining at times than Iron Man 2. But I definitely have more fun with Iron Man 2, I think. Like,
for sure.
The ending is cooler though. It's the villain is like the henchman. I didn't like that bald guy. Wasn't a big fan of that. Pepper's great in this. She gets to the fucking house explosion scene is so cinema. It's good. I love that shit. And like the suit flying onto her as she flies through the wall, dude. I love that shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I love it when Tony realizes he's in Tennessee and he's like, Jarvis, why?
Yeah.
I think that shit is so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a lot to say about it. I'll probably raise it to a 2 because it's definitely better than the next movie we're about to talk about. But yeah, I just found it kind of boring. The whole Mandarin thing is pretty fun though.
Yeah, but Ben Kingsley is so funny.
That monologue they play on the TV is so. Some people call me a terrorist. I love that shit.
Others prefer the term teacher.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, and when he's like, Mr. President, hide your women, hide your children, because nothing. Like, dude, just
execute that dude.
Yeah, Ben Kingsley is so good in this movie.
Yeah, he's really good, and the Trevor Slattery reveal is.
I'm Trevor.
Creepy.
Trevor Slattery.
My brother, who is a pretty big comic fan, this is one of his most hated movies of all time.
Because they just completely shit on the character of the Mandarin.
He loves the Mandarin, and we went and saw it, and I was like, I don't know, 10, whenever this movie came out, and I was like, that was so much fun, and he was like genuinely angry.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why. I still don't, but. So in the comics,
it's just
is that what the Mandarin's actually like? Is like what the fake stuff is?
No, you remember you saw Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the Mandarin.
Right. Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been a minute. I haven't even rewatched Shang-Chi. Actually, no, I did rewatch it once.
That's what the Mandarin is, or what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people got really pissed off. Yeah. Thor: The Dark World. This is really stinky for a lot of reasons. This is before they figured out that Thor is more of a comical character, and that works better.
Yeah.
So he's still super serious. Chris Hemsworth looks fucking hot in this movie.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god. That scene where he's over like the basin and he's shirtless.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but all these superhero guys who have like that V in their like stomachs, dude, that gets me, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, this was it's definitely disappointing. I think there's enjoyable portions. I think we see some massive growth from Chris Hemsworth, or from Thor. Here, I think Loki's death is really hard to watch, but then you realize he's actually alive, and, he'll die a few more times. until it's like, oh, he's actually dead. But
I'm looking forward to watching Loki.
Have you never seen it?
I've seen season 1. I haven't seen season 2.
Yeah. I think they totally shit on Malekith here. Malekith is such he's super charismatic and goofy in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's just like, oh, he's so boring.
He's a nothing burger in this fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just a rough week for Marvel.
One of the same, like, fucking... This movie looks horrible.
Yes.
It looks like there's just a brown filter over the fucking camera. It's terrible. I did like the... This was such a fucking Marvel joke, but when Thor and Loki are flying away in the ship, and Thor's talking all that shit, and then he ends up crashing into that fucking one, like, scraping on that one building. That made me laugh.
Yeah.
And I don't think that looked that bad, but, like, oh my god, the battle scenes on the planet, it's so just brown, which is weird. I can't believe that Thor Ragnarok comes next. Yeah. It rules. I fucking love Ragnarok. I don't know where Taika went. What happened, dog? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for joining us this week. We will see you next week. And have a great rest of your day.
Bye.